The impact of the baby formula shortage in the United States market has already been felt in Barbados, and parents have been searching for alternatives to feed their children.
What are some of the difficulties you've had in finding formula?
Some of the supermarkets are having difficulty getting them in, but he uses the claim, so we haven't really had, until that becomes a problem, we haven't had a problem as yet. Yeah, but he was using the Similac. This is the problem. The Similac, yeah.
What are some of the alternatives you've had to use then?
Well, he doesn't drink the Similac, so we give him barley, old time barley water, yeah, but the clay. Yeah.
Another parent stated that the Easter weekend was the most difficult time to find infant formula, with most of the supermarkets and gas stations being out of stock. The young mother of a 10-month-old baby says she was forced to use Nestle Clim as an alternative despite it being too advanced for her child because there was no other choice. The baby formula shortage came as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the war in Ukraine, which caused some baby formula ingredients and packaging materials to become less available. The matter was made worse by the closure of the Abbott Nutrition facility in Sturgis, Michigan. The facility, which produces Similac and other popular formula brands, was closed in February after 2 deaths and 4 hospitalizations, which were linked to bacterial contamination. President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Anthony Branca, spoke last Tuesday about what was being done to rectify the issue.
To the Ministry of Commerce only today, and we do have our members are experiencing at the distribution level, are experiencing some shortages, but we do expect some more product on island towards the end of this month. So it is not, the supply is not as fluid as we are accustomed to, but we still have some product which we have been delivering to supermarkets. Baby formula is not a product that you can just go and pick up a generic brand. So persons are very, very cautious about switching to unknown brands, and therefore there is a hesitancy because we are understanding that supply we are hoping that, as they said, that supply should start coming back to some normalcy sometime next month. One supplier did say that they have about 4 weeks of stock currently, and another shipment is already in transit, and another supplier who is out of stock expected to have a shipment in by the 28th of this month. So that is why I said to you that there's still inventory on the island and more coming.
Meanwhile, consultant paediatrician Dr Gillian Birchwood spoke about what families can do during this time to feed their children and the possible consequences locally if the shortage was prolonged.
If a parent is unable to access the brand that their baby normally uses, the first thing would be to switch to another brand, because there may be availability of another brand, even if it's not baby's favorite brand. There are also formulas that are more specialized, such as those that are designed for perhaps a baby who's fussy and gassy, that perhaps your baby is not accustomed to using, or there may be a soy formula that perhaps you would not have been accustomed to using, and those are suitable alternatives that can be used. Well, luckily, over the age of 12 months, you have the world of possibilities. Babies are no longer dependent on formula as a necessity in their diet, and they can obtain the same nutrients from a balanced and varied diet, which of course can be challenging with toddlers. But for example, the requirement from formula of protein and healthy fats can be replaced by dairy, so yogurt and cheese, or full fat milk from 1 year to 2 years of age can certainly be a suitable replacement. But that is along with making sure that baby has a balanced diet of proteins, carbohydrates, and vegetables. There are also follow-on formulas, like toddler formulas, that are popular in the marketplace, and those are certainly quite suitable for children aged 1 year and up. One of the things that you should not do is attempt to replace formula for babies who are 0 to 12 months old with homemade brews. That's definitely unacceptable, and at best they may they certainly will not give baby the balanced nutrition that they require, and at worst, they can actually be dangerous for babies. And there have been reports of babies who've been given home brews from recipes on the internet who've ended up in the hospital. But if there was that terrible situation where there was a really prolonged shortage, it would have a tremendous impact on our children. Not every mother is able to breastfeed for various reasons, as we would have discussed before, and there really are no suitable long-term alternatives for formula and breast milk in very young children who are aged from birth to 12 months of age. And so if we were in such a situation, definitely there would be fallout, and it would take really the form of undernutrition, poor nutrition, or malnutrition, which is something that is tremendous, because even if you were to rectify a nutrition problem, a nutrition deficit, there would be long-term impact in terms of the child's development.